Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to episode 25 of 9, episode 3, Haru iro haru koi haru no kaze. Last episode was shorter, but not only that, but it was also bit casual, I guess you could say. It was more about them calming themselves down, enjoying themselves, and just talking among each other, having their party. Sorry, my throat's still not there yet, but getting better. Let's see. So I originally thought that last episode we were gonna have a nice one-on-one with Haruka. That did not happen, unfortunately. And the problem I was having lately is I'm always thinking of the negative things. I'm always thinking that everything can't go perfectly well. I just don't expect it to always go well, you know? So I'm always expecting, when is it going to go wrong? Is it this time? Is it that time? Type of thing. So yeah. But it was nice to see a bit more about, in regards to Haruka and Noah as well, when they were talking. So I was also expecting a bit more in terms of the party. Sure, they were enjoying themselves, but I don't know why I was expecting a bit more. I guess because no, that's not it. Ah, well, I'll just leave that thought. Yeah, so now we are on the next day at night. It is time to... How can I word this? I was going to say commit a crime, but yeah, it's not, obviously that's bad. Yeah, we're breaking and entering. So I'm expecting two things here. As mentioned, I always like to do the something, even though it might seem negative most of the time. But anyway, so the one thing I'm expecting is when they get to the shrine, there will be people already waiting there for them. Which are Yoichi and Takamine. And then they will team up for this altercation only. And then I'll split up again. Secondly, actually three things in a sense, but secondly, the World Eye not being where they thought it would be. Which can cause a lot of problems, because they don't know where it is then. Then thirdly, Iris already knows that they're coming and has got some kind of measures towards it. So yeah. Let's see which one it is, I guess you could say. The day is over. We're supposed to leave my apartment together at 1 in the morning. After making sure that all the lights in Notice Sense's house have gone off, we'll begin the operation. We're supposed to, meaning they didn't? If Korsaka Senpai has managed to get her power working right, then they'll have forgotten to lock up. They'll make getting into the shrine office a snatch and key a piece of cake. Oh, I never thought of using the power like that. Interesting. As long as we get a hold of the key, everything will be smooth sailing. We'll get the World's Eye and destroy it. By doing so, we can put a stop to Iris's plans. We can avoid a future where everyone dies. We've had plenty to eat and drink, built up our energy, and gone over the plan over and over. By the time the clock strikes 1, we're all raring to go. Or at least, we should have been. If our wild partying earlier hadn't made us all fall fast asleep. Our plan to save ourselves, our town, and the fate of the world has all come crashing down for the dumbest reason ever. Oh, okay. As if. Okay. I mean, I did believe it because, I mean, I could see that happening. It's currently 2:30 in the morning. We're all on our way to the shrine. For the record, all's gone according to plan so far. We didn't oversleep or anything. Right. The plan that we discussed earlier was a ruse. We came up with the real plan in our group chat. Even Iris probably doesn't go as far as to read everything we type on our phones. After seeing everyone fall asleep, she must have given up on us and let her guard down. At least that's what we're hoping for. Although I doubt everything will go according to plan, we want to do everything we possibly could to raise our chance of success. I mean, I've never thought of that type of thing, doing it like that, but pretty good. I can't help thinking that we should have been utilizing our phones to develop an alternative strategy from the start instead of scrambling at the last minute though. It's a little frustrating that I was too foolish to think of this until Yuki suggested it. In any case, we've already come this far. All that's left is to pull it off. After getting confirmation from Sophie that Notice Sensei had fallen asleep, we stopped pretending to sleep ourselves and head to the shrine. Oh, okay. Oh, that is, I don't think, what would work. Well, the thing is, I don't know if they can see each other, I guess you could say. Or notice each other. I don't know. Well, I'm sure Sophie would have mentioned it, so it should be fine then.
Hi.
Just as we're about to arrive at the shrine, Senpai whispers to me in a low voice.
どうしました?
足手まといになったらすみません。
Yeah, she was using her powers, so, and she's probably exhausted from the earlier day as well.
みんな死んじゃったって話が頭にこびりついて離れなくて。
Ah, right, that as well, yeah.
私の力、そういうのを現実にしちゃうんです。嬉しいことも嬉しくないことも。だから怖くて、私のせいでみんなが。
She stops in her tracks. Everyone else notices and stops as well. I was wondering why she'd been so quiet. She's terrified of her own power. So this is what Yuki was telling me about earlier. Her power works on good thoughts as well as bad. Succeeding in the experiment with the cats definitely was a necessity. But perhaps I might have gotten the order of things wrong. Or maybe I shouldn't have told her. All I wanted to do was give her a boost in confidence, but instead planted a negative perception of her powers in her mind. Just as she said, her power might have some sort of influence over what happens. But...
私いない方が。
well, from what we know, it doesn't seem like it matters where you go.
そう思ってるやつ、ここにはいませんよ。
Senpai raises her head. The others also stop and give Senpai words of encouragement.
神に抗う。元より無茶な作戦。失敗したとしても、遥かのせいになるわけがない。
Yeah, regardless of what happens, she'll kill us, so yeah.
むしろ先輩がいるおかげですよね。なんとかできるかもってそう思えるのは。そうそう、先輩の力がないと作戦成立しないし。
ていうか、やらかすとしたらまず私じゃない？次にミーに。
なんでだよって言いたいが、ぶっちゃけそうだな。いつもフォローしてくれる先輩がいなくなったら俺絶対やらかしますよ。ってわけでそばにいてください先輩。
Ah, that's also a good choice.
失礼しました。プレッシャーを感じているのは皆様も同じ。もう揺れません。
Switches to her other personality, and a strong will now resides in her eyes.
行きましょう。
はい。
I wonder if she's still worried about it. We step foot on the shrine grounds. Take care not to make any sound. We sneak inside.
明かりついてないね。
ああ、いけそうだな。社務所も誰もいないな。真っ暗だ。
今気づいたけど、私鍵がどれかわかんないよ。
俺に力をかけてくれ。一人で行ってくる。
大丈夫。
一人の方が効果は強いんだよな。
うん。
だったら一人の方がいい。近くにはいてくれ。イーリスと出くわしたらなりふり構わず叫ぶ。
了解。あとは遥かの力がうまく効いているかどうかね。
こればかりは断言できませんわね。確かめてみないことには。
体調は？
まだいけますわ。余力は十分です。
了解。あまりプレッシャーはかけたくないけれど、遥かの力が作戦成功の鍵だと私は思っている。祈っていて勝利を。
ええ、承知いたしましたわ。
よし、行くか。完全に窃盗だ。全部終わったら正直に全部話して成瀬のおじいちゃんに怒られよ
う。そうね、けじめはつけなければ。
さつきちゃんにも味方してもらおう。そうしないと完全に頭おかしいやつで終わるよ。そうだね。ただの苦しい言い訳って思われちゃいそう。
終わった後の心配はまだ早いな。じゃあ鍵取りに行ってくる。
お気をつけて。
I nod and start making my way to the office. But first...
ソフィー。
Right after I call her name, the space before me distorts.
先生は寝てるよな。
ええ、ぐっすり寝て。ああ、もう。
Sophie interrupts herself. I have a bad feeling about this.
私が言うのもなんだけれど、本当に嫌な女。
Yeah. I knew it.
寝室から消えた。警戒しなさい。来るわよ。あら、ひどい。
Yeah. It senses Iris's voice. None of us are surprised. We all expected this to happen. Well, I was expecting a little bit further on in the operation, I guess you could say. I calm myself down and slowly lock eyes with Iris. I confront her.
驚かせようと思ってこっそり近づいたのにバラすなんてしらけるわ。
Iris shrugs. Though she looks like Sensei, she clearly isn't. I sense hesitation from Sora and Kujo. However, they don't back down. Of course, we hadn't failed to consider this scenario, and as they say, first move wins.
G オーダーアクティブ。
The stigmas on Kuja's left hand and Yuki's left eye appear. But we aren't going to fight. We're going to bind and blind her and get a hold of the world's eye.
せっかちね。
The moment the two activate their powers, Iris snaps her fingers. A feeling of immense exhaustion assaults me. It forces me down onto my knees. The only ones who manage to remain conscious are Senpai and I. The others are knocked out. Why Senpai and Haruka? Why Haruka and Kakeru? Not only Sora, but the two we were relying on as last resorts, Kujo and Yuki, also go down. Well, that's all our fighting force gone already. Ah, damn it. Seriously?
逃げられないわよ、私からは。
So, with the major force gone, defense I should say, there's really only two ways they can get out of this now. Sophie or Yoichi.
この二人、やっぱりタフね。あなたの目に狂いはなかったってところかしら。
Your judgment. Talking to somebody else? Yoichi?
こんな力まで
Sophie.
持っていたなんて。
私ってお尋ね者でしょ。追われるのは嫌いじゃないけれど、いちいちうぞうむぞうを相手にしていられないじゃない。
So Sophie's actually been looking for her this whole time.
こういう力があると便利よね。対抗力の低い子は指を鳴らすだけでぐっすり。その子たちみたいに。
Oh.
あら？
Though unstable and gritting her teeth, Yuki manages to get back up.
驚いたわ。よく耐えたわね。
あの時私は何もできずリグベーダに敗れた。二度と同じ鉄は踏まない。生物の力は心の力ならば研ぎ澄ますまで。 G オーダーアクティブ。
Her stigma appears on her eye. Yuki glares at Iris, who laughs indifferently.
世界に闇をもたらす悪人よ。斧が罪と罰。その身に刻みなさい。
This is the first time I've seen Yuki go all out. Life from her stigma envelops her body and it converges onto her outstretched right hand
パニッシュメント。
and blasts outward. There's a deafening roar and a flash of blinding light. Iris is swallowed up by a violent torrent of power that's almost like a lightning strike. It's a truly astonishing display of power. Yuki wasn't kidding when she said she was strong. Surely even Iris doesn't stand a chance against a blow like that. At least so I'd hoped. Oh, that was pretty loud. But in the midst of a cloud of dust, there Iris stands.
私の魂へ狙いすました一撃。器用ね、あなた。一回死んじゃったわ。
Iris is just standing there like it's nothing. It's as if she wasn't hurt at all. Not even the slightest scratch is on her. Yuki's attack was no more bothersome than a little mosquito bite to her.
完全に決まったはず。
決まったわよ。けれど届かなかった。
結界。
そう、幾重にも張り巡らせているようね。その一枚を破っただけ。
Iris laughs fearlessly. Satsuki-chan, the teacher who I know so well, wears an expression on her face that fills me with fear more than anything else.
落胆しなくてもいいわよ。一撃で破られるなんて思ってもみなかった。驚いたわ。ほんのちょっぴりだけ。だからご褒美をあげるわ。
ふざけないで。
お返しするわね。
伏せなさい。
Sophie leaps out and uses her own body to shield Yuki, but is sent flying from the impact of Iris' attack. The fragments of Sophie's body scatter and crumble into dust, then disappear.
妖精か。
大丈夫よ。ただの減退だからすぐに戻ってくる。まったく邪魔ばっかり。
イリス。
怖い顔しちゃって。お次はもう終わり？
圧倒的すぎますわ。まだ本調子ではないはずなのに。
そうね。まだ2割か3割ってところかしら。あなたたちと遊ぶには十分すぎるみたいね。
2割？これで？
遊ぶ？十分だって。くそ、そんな力を持っておきながらどうして俺に余市を殺させようとした？
どうしてって、そうね。
Iris makes a show of considering my question and replies with a wicked grin.
1000年前に思ったのよね。人が争い合うのって楽しいじゃない？
は？
家族に恋人、親友、親しい者同士ならなおさらね。
That bitch. She was just treating us like playthings. Iris wants to repeat what happened 1,000 years ago. Also, she can have a little entertainment while she's retrieving the evil eye.
そうだ、忘れていたわ。
Iris takes something out from her bosom slowly, as if to make a show of it.
あなたたちが探していたの、これよね。
Oh, the world's eye. Yeah. What she holds in her hand is an irregularly shaped orb, about the size of a fist. The world's eye.
これを壊されると困るのよ。だから。
The world's eye melts in the palm of her hand. Then she brings it up to her mouth. In a quick motion, she tilts her head back and swallows it.
これで安心ね。
The world's eye is now inside Sensei's body, which means there's no way for us to destroy it anymore. So this is why she never absorbed it before. Iris intentionally let us have a slight ray of hope. She gave us that tiny thread of promise, just so that she could cut it herself. Just how far will this master go to mess with us?
先輩、立てますか？
なんとか。
空と九条をお願いします。
はい。しかし
し、かける様。
もうやるしかない。ユキ。
当然まだいける。あなたも下がっていて。
冗談言うなよ。
あ
隠していたの？
いや、昨日使えるようになったばっかりだ。
Is this either Sophie had helped him again, or is this him being able to farm because of his power from doing it the other branch? A stigma appears on my fist, and the flames blaze to life around me. This is the artifact of flames that caused a school of fire. Oh, okay. I asked Sophie to let me borrow it. If it ever came down to a direct confrontation against Iris, I couldn't leave myself defenseless. With this, I can finally fight.
前衛頼める？
任せろ。
ええ。幾重にも張り巡らされた結界、すべて破る。
ああ。
はるかはバックアップをお願い。はい、
必ずや勝利を。勝利ね。その子たちが起きるまで待ってあげてもいいのよ。3人で大丈夫？
いや、まだいるぞ。
Whenever I hear that voice, I still think of the cat from another game. But yeah, I had a feeling they were going to show up, and it's nice that they, from the sounds of it, going to join in. But how many of them? Or is it just going to be one?
受けよ、試練一戦。
I forgot another one joined.
届かんか。
意外な子が出てきたわね。あなた一人加わったところで何も変わらないと思うんだけれど。
一人などと言った覚えはないが。
I mean, he is that type of person who would just blab about it. Could have just left it quiet.
ああ、もう。
レディーに後ろから襲いかかるなんて随分なご挨拶じゃない？
あのさ、レンヤ、せっかく不意打ちしようとしているのに、
Yeah.
僕がいることバラしてどうすんの？アホなの？
すまん。
残念ね。あなたとは仲良くやっていけると思っていたのに。
冗談。殺そうとしてたくせに。
あら、誤解よ。仲直りしましょう。ほら、握手。
やだね。
せっかちね。せっかく来たのだからおしゃべりしましょう。
黙れよ。僕はお前を殺しに来たんだ。
あなたの恩師も死ぬわよ。
脅しのつもりかよ。僕には関係ない。
Arena's spears crashes against her invisible barrier, giving rise to a whirlwind of blinding white sparks. Spark Bell reignites in the most unexpected way. We're still completely confused when Takamine teleported over to us.
無事か。
はい。なぜあなた方が？
彼から知らせが来てな。
かける様？
来ないと思ってたよ。
最初はそのつもりだったようだ。しかし結局利用されていたのが気に食わないとな。
ですが、なぜこの時間に私どもが動くと？
知らせをよこしたのは彼だけではなかったということだ。
Huh. Korsaka Senpai glances over to Yuki, but she simply raises a brow in puzzlement. Was it Kujo? No, she's not the type to do that without telling anyone. Which leaves Sophie.
何にせよ、まさかあなたたちに助けられるなんてね。
助けたつもりはない。が、私が望むのは理想郷だ。破壊ではない。
共通の敵ができた。
そういうことだ。あとは私たちに任せたまえ。
借りを作るつもりはない。
そうか。では好きにするがいい。
Takamine disappears, then reappears behind Iris.
撃たせてもらうぞ。間がつかみよ。
よりしろを使っているとはいえ、自信なくすわね。あなたごときが私の領域の中で意識を保っていられるなんて。
そのおごりが命取りになるのだ。
態度も声も無駄に大きいわね。あなた、名前何だったかしら？
よくぞ聞いた。今こそ明かそう我がマナを。我はビルヘルム・アーデルハイドなり。
Okay.
は？
I mean, that's one way to distract someone.
我がマナはビルヘル。
黙れよレンヤ、気が散る。
Yoshi and Takamine continuously teleport to Iris' blind spots, releasing spear after spear from their artifacts. The two make sure they're never in one place for too long. They're probably being cautious of the evil eye. They pop up and disappear over and over. Without a moment's pause, they keep up their attack.
格ゲーのキャラみたいな動きするな、あいつら。
硬直なしの移動技に遠距離攻撃ですか。実際にあんなキャラクターがいたら即使用禁止ですわね。
羨むのは後にして、私たちは私たちの手札で勝負するしかない。
だな。今度こそ俺たちも行くか。
We can't let Sensei get hurt after all. I'll get in close, grab onto her, and let the flames rip. I can't dart around all cocky like they do, so I gotta fight up close and dirty. Let's do this. Fists tightly clenched, I kick off the ground and rush at Iris. Oh, friendly fire. Well, obviously not friendly fire, but according to the crossfire, I should say.
邪魔だよ、かける。
お前、味方を撃つんじゃねえよ。
味方？
Yeah.
何勘違いしてんのさ。
くそ。
With flames burning in my palm of my hand, I weave through Yoichi's relentless storm of spears, heading straight for Iris. My fist doesn't make it to Iris, having been stopped by an invisible wall. So this is her barrier. Iris doesn't even bat an eyelash in my direction. It really pisses me off, so I try to break through the barrier with brute force, but... Dodge another volley of spears, coming at me from behind and put some distance between us. Well, I jumped into the fray, fist blazing, but what now?
ひどいわね。レディを囲んで袋叩きなんて。
I'm actually pretty surprised Ghost isn't here. I know obviously with Ghost's personality she shouldn't care fuck all about this, but Yoichi can easily say, well, I can easily just dispel you and my illusionary body if you don't listen to me. So, I don't know.
その軽口、すぐに叩けないようにしてやる。
本当に？さっきから騒がしいだけで退屈なのよね。
Iris deliberately yawns. Not a single spear from Yoichi or Takamine has managed to get through to Iris. Not once has one of them even managed to pierce her barrier.
いつになったら私を楽しませてくれるのかしら。
Iris smirks. Yoichi sighs at her provocation. Lazily, he points up at the sky. He swings his hand down toward Iris. So to me it sounds like he was also just playing around. A sharp sound like glass shattering rings through the air. Did he do it? Did Yoichi's spears finally break through her barrier?
力加減だいたい分かったよ。結界はあといくつ？
パニッシュメント。もう一枚。
Ah, that's loud.
少しはその余裕も剥がれたかしら。
In no time at all, Yuki fires off another blast, slowly driving Iris into a corner. Well, at least it should have.
ああ、また死んだ。2回も。
So the way she words it here is quite interesting. Rather just not the barriers, but she dies. Iris begins laughing ominously. Her creepy laugh grates on my ears.
強力なアーティファクトを持っているその子はともかく、槍を飛ばすだけの凡庸なアーティファクトをよくここまで使いこなすものね。感心するわ。
Even Iris says that Yuki's Noah's. Sorry, pretty exhausted here. She notices that tells us that Noah's artifact is powerful.
褒めたって手は抜かないよ。
She sends another spear flying, which crashes through another barrier.
本当はね、この体じゃなくてあなたの体が欲しかったの。けれどさすがの私もね、同一存在でもない人間の体は奪えない。
Ignoring Iris, Yoichi continues to fling spear after spear at her Sorry, I'm quite tired. Yoichi continues to fling spear after spear at her disinterestedly.
でもね、諦めきれなくて。それに、カケルたちが使い物にならなかったら自分で何とかしなくちゃいけないでしょ。だから実験してみたの。気がついてた？
What is she talking about?
は？
Iris snaps her fingers and Yoichi's expression twists.
死ぬほどではないけれど、今すぐ横になりたいくらいには気分が悪いってところかしら。思った以上に効果があったわね。これならカケルを使わずに最初から自分でやればよかったかしら。
僕に何を？
ダメよ。人からもらったアーティファクトを疑いなく飲み込んじゃったら。
Interesting.
それじゃあ。
Iris' faces her palm towards Yoichi. This is bad. Both Takumi and I get a bad feeling about what's about to happen and dive towards Yoichi. But it's too late.
お返しするわね。
やっぱ来るんじゃなかったの。
まず一人。
Did she really?
よいち
Yoichi!
They are being too distracted or laying their guard down or focus too much on Yoichi now. They're laying themselves down. Takamine teleports and catches Yoichi, who crumples to the ground. I run over to his side as well.
おいよいち
大丈夫まだ生きてる
大丈夫なわけがないだろう
There's a huge gash running from his shoulder down to his chest. Takamine desperately tries to force the wound close, but that alone isn't enough to stop the bleeding. The flow of blood starts soaking through his clothes.
好奇心だけで動いてたちょっと前の自分をぶん殴りたいな。
いいから喋るな。撤退だ、よいし。立てるか。
立てるけど。
Yoichi brushes Takamine aside for a moment and looks me in the eye.
かける。これあげるよ。
Or what? He takes something out of his pockets. The artifact? Oh, 2 test tubes. Inside them is some green fluid? These are...
アーティファクト
Ah.
知ってた。
The flame artifact that I got from Sophie also came in something like this. So it was Sophie who got in touch with them.
これはどうして
霊薬ってやつ使って契約をね。
Ah. That's why Ghost isn't here.
破棄した。いや待て、まだ完成していないはずじゃ。
So he used the one that's isn't diluted. So is it just more that it hasn't kicked in yet, but it will kick in now that he's just gonna go into eternal slumber? I don't know. Or in a coma, I should say.
止められたけど、僕なら大丈夫だと思ってね。
まさか。
He drank the unrefined ambrosia, the stuff that's so strong normal humans aren't able to handle it.
思った通り大丈夫だったよ。
So he was actually able to be fine with it. Yoichi smokes and presses the vials against me.
あげる。今日はそれを渡しに来たんだ。気に入ってるのは再契約したけど、それはもういらない。
Ah, so these two are the illusory body and the evil eye.
それ持ってるといつまで経ってもカケルに追いかけられるからね。
マガン。
もう一つはおまけ。
おまけ？
何かあるたびに僕が裏で糸引いてるってそう思われるのはごめんだからね。そいつも手放したい。
Interesting word, Joe. So, okay, I'm just trying to think now. So he's saying here that he hates us thinking that he's the one pulling the strings, but he is not then. He is not the one pulling the strings. So he doesn't want that to happen, so he wants to get rid of it. So whatever he's getting rid of is the reason that we think that he's pulling the strings. Okay, it's a little, I'm confusing myself here, but it's fine. Okay.
まあ飲めばわかるよ。
I gaze at the blood-stained vials. The flame artifact isn't enough. They alone won't cut it. I need more power. Much more to take down Iris. That's right. I don't have the time to second guess myself. Without a shred of hesitation, I pop off the caps and gulp down the 2 artifacts. The artifacts melt into my body, newfound powers finding residence inside me. Ah, so that's what he meant. The evil eye and this. They really want to hide this. So that's why someone was missing. Yeah, okay, that was what I thought it was.
陽一、使わせてもらうぞ。
ご自由に。
来い、ゴースト。
But now, what's Ghost gonna look like? Because obviously it's gonna be an illusory body of himself, in a sense. Answering my call, the image of her from within my mind takes physical form. Oh, okay, so you can choose the form, in a sense. Seeing her, Yoichi laughs, astonished. Yeah.
ようやく出番か。
So still kept the same personality as well.
よりによってそいつかよ。
俺にとって減退と言ったらこいつかソフィーしかいないんだ。真似たのは多めに見てくれ。
いいよ。もうそれはかけるのだ。
Yoshi sighs weakly and slowly closes his eyes.
よいち。
死んでないよ。うるさいな。肩貸して。
すまないが引かせてもらうぞ。出血がひどい。手当てをしなくては。
来てくれてありがとな。あとは俺たちがやる。
行くぞ、よいし。
優しくして。めちゃくちゃ痛いから。
Hoisting Yoichi up, Takamine retreats from the fight. I glance at Iris, who had been observing our exchange, and return to Cossack Senpai and the others. Iris isn't attacking. She's just sneering at us. There's something that's been bothering me this whole time. I'm fairly sure my hunch is right, but I'm going to have to test it out myself.
あの方は
かなり深そうだったんで、何度も大丈夫だと思いたいですが。
少なくとも即死はしないと前向きに捉えるべきかもしれないわね。
As we're talking, Yuki keeps glancing at Ghost.
俺のことは気にすんな。ただの助っ人だ。
アーティファクトを譲り受けた。今は俺の減退だ。
そうならいい。
どうされますか？ノアさんの力で結界を破ることはできますが、決定打がこちらには。
全部破ればいいだけ。もっともこうしている間にも再生してしまっているかもしれないけれど。
それではキリがありません。九条さんとソラさんもまだ目が覚めませんし、一度体勢を立て直すべきでは。
立て直したところで事態が好転するとも思えない。
それはそうですが。かける様、
やっぱり変だな。試したいことがある。先輩、空と九条のこと頼みます。
はい。
I didn't realize she swapped back to her other personality.
勇気も休んでいてくれ。
まだ戦える。
勇気の力連発できないんだろう。かなり消耗が激しそうだ。俺たちの中で一撃が一番強力なのは勇気だ。しっかり力を貯めておいてくれ。
分かった。任せる。
ゴーストいけるな。
無駄なこと聞くなよ。俺はあんたについていくだけだ。
よし。
相談はそろそろ終わったかしら。
I like the little boss music in a sense. The type of music you hear sometimes at boss fights. Iris yawns, clearly looking bored while she leans against the garden lantern.
余裕だな、あいつ。気に食わねえ。
行くぞゴースト。
あいよ大将。
They both break into a sprint. There's about 10 yards between us and her. 5, 4, 3.
よー。
行くぜ。
Clench my right fist. Ghost leaps into the air. My flaming fist and her kick smash into the barrier at the same time, without a second delay. Turning my flames up to full power.
ちょろいぜ。
このまま全部ぶち抜くぞ。
Please let me know if it's too loud for you guys, because it's quite loud for me, so I turned my own volume down slightly.
その前に私からのお祝い受け取ってちょうだい。
Iris gently lifts her arm up and points her finger right at me. I knew she'd do it at a time like this. I gotta dodge. What? My field of vision slowly tilts sideways. It remains slanted as I fall to the ground. I hear Senpai's voice. In the corner of my eye, I can see myself, except I'm headless. No way, I can't believe I just died. Okay, I was not expecting that. I honestly thought that there might be another one. Another, in this case, a retry. Mainly because I thought that, like, say, Yoichi dies or something like that, or something happens, and then all of a sudden we just can't do it anymore. So we actually had to go back and then redo it. But I actually thought, okay, no, it probably isn't going to be that. But wow, okay. Where are we going to retry it? Oh, watch out.
ちょろいぜ。
Oh, okay. I was actually thinking maybe, depending on where we were, stop it there, but okay, not that far back at all.
このまま全部ぶち抜くぞ。
その前に私からのお祝い受け取ってちょうだい。
How many branches is he going to go through in this fight, I wonder?
Ghost!
わかってるよ。
Huh, interesting. I wonder if Ghost is able to see the memories that he has. Obviously, because it's an illusory body. It makes sense because obviously with her, the way she looks. I changed my stance right in the middle of my attack, and Ghost knocks me out of the way. Oh, okay, so he was already in a stance and he couldn't shift or move the way he was. The only way he could move out of the way was have Ghost knock him out of the way. Moments later, Ghost's arm is sliced off, and goes flying into the air.
あら、外した。いえ、どういうこと？
Oh. It's the first time that Iris actually looks puzzled. She must have seen my death. She saw my head get cut clean off in another branch.
いけるな、ゴースト。
当然だろ。
Ghost's arm regenerates. I quickly get my bearings back and unleash my second attack. Time for barrier number 2.
じゃあ、これはどう？
There's sharp pain in my chest. But this isn't... Okay, wow. My knees ignore my commands and crumple to the ground. Again, I hate keeps mentioning this, but it's sad that there are so many different branches that just have bad endings, and there will probably in the end only be one branch or one world where everything is good and happy. Yet all the other worlds have to suffer and things like that. Blood spurts out of my chest. More jets out with each beat of my heart. Ah, crap. My heart. Fuck. I was getting ready because I saw that coming. Okay, retry again. Time for barrier number 2.
じゃあ、これはどう？
Storm memories. I forcibly twist my body out of the way. The compressed energy that Iris fires off just grazes my chest, then blows a hole in the ground.
また外した。あなた。
くそ、服が破れた。
くだんねえこと気にしてんなよ。明日ママに買ってもらいな。
やけに派手なの買いやがるから勘弁だ。なあ。
With our third attack, the barrier suddenly shatters.
気に入らないわね。
Iris slides her finger slowly to the side. There's no pain, but I'm suffocating. Blood spews out from my throat. I'm drowning in my own blood. So this is how she's gonna attack now. This is the worst one so far. You try over and over. With our third attack, the barrier suddenly shatters.
気に入らないわね。
Whoops, wrong thing. Oh. Oh, I bugged it somehow. Don't know. Couldn't click. I immediately thrust my left hand up toward my throat to guard it. It cut deeply and there's a sharp pain. But hey, I'm not dead.
やっぱりあなた未来を見ている。いえ違う。一度死んで戻ってきている。
何度でも殺してみろ。何度でも結果を変えてやる。
まさか。
Iris's expression twists. It's the first time the god actually looks shaken.
オーバーロード。
やっと焦ったな、イギリス。
ざまあねえぜ。
ああ
This is our fourth attack. However, the only thing we managed to catch is Iris's after image. In an instant, Iris has teleported far beyond the space where my fist had just been.
どいつもこいつも格ゲーみたいな技使いやがって。
だが引かせたぜ、神様をよ。
思わぬアーティファクトと出会ってしまったわね。
The faint smile on Iris's face vanishes. She glares right at me with piercing eyes. However, I feel no fear.
さすがに本気を出さないとまずいかしら。
本気だってよ、大将。
まるで今まで手を抜いていたみたいな言い方だな。
Oh, obviously. To me it seemed like she was.
あら、急に強気になったわね。
だってお前何もできないだろ。
Iris's eyebrow twitches. I knew it.
気になってたんだよな。なんでお前は攻撃してこないんだ。
So I was thinking about this when was it? It was the previous barrier or something. I'm not too sure which barrier it was, but I think it was before that as well. Specifically when she specified saying I've died once now, and then when Noah attacked the second time, she said, oh, "Okay, well I've died the second time I've died now." It's interesting because the only time she's mentioned that she has died was against Noah's attacks. Every other time the barriers have gone down, she doesn't say anything about that. So when we've been doing our resetting over and over again, it made me think, does she have something similar in a sense? Or, I don't know, something to do with that? Because if, like this here, why doesn't she attack us first? Makes me think, no. I was thinking that she saw that, blocked it, and then another world line or something like that. Then she's using the world's eye to see. No, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm just thinking about this too much. Let's see what's gonna happen.
余一が倒れて動揺している時も、無防備に相談している時も、そして今も。どうしてお前は何もしてこない。余裕ぶっこきやがってって思ってたんだが、違うな。違う。そうじゃない。何もしなかったんじゃない。何もできなかった。だろ。
Iris remains silent. She can't deny it. Iris attacks always happen after her barrier was broken. She absorbs the power from when the barrier is broken and reflects it back. That's probably the power she's using. Okay. And the farther away we are from her, the weaker her ability gets. That's why she was able to kill me at point blank range, but couldn't kill Yoshi at a distance. As long as we don't use our powers, and as long as we don't get close to her, then Iris can't kill us. That's the extent of the power she has right now.
考えてみれば、余裕で俺たちを殺せるなら、どうして結界なんて張るんだ。
ビビってる証拠だわな。
ああ、身を守らなければいけなかった。そうする必要がイギリスにはあったんだ。そもそも本調子なら最初のあれで全員即死だったかもな。あの時点で気づくべきだったのかもしれない。最初からお前は本気だった。本気で殺そうとしていた。
Interesting.
だが殺せない。絶対に俺は殺されない。
The way they've done it is good. A great way of doing it, I mean. Because from my point of view, it looked like she was holding back. I mean, they even said that was... It seemed like she was, but she wasn't.
さあ、結界今あと何枚だ。何度死んでも俺は戻ってくるぞ。この炎がお前を焼くまで。何度でも何度でも。
Is he gonna pull the teacher card here?
俺は戻ってくるぞ。イギリス。
うっとうしいわね、あなた。
Oh. The stigma in Iris' eye emits a strange glow. In that moment, the opposing evil eye within me reacts and rejects her power.
魔眼の力は打ち消し合うみたいだな。
みてえだな。しかし焦って魔眼たダセえな。
魔眼でも俺は殺せない。手詰まりだな、イギリス。
調子に乗るんじゃないわよ、ガキが。
Iris seethes with anger. Her stigma changes color to a deep, dark red. We've finally done it. Oh, she's overused her powers, I think. I don't know. We've gotten rid of Iris' obnoxious, arrogant attitude. But her bloodlust is overwhelming.
マジで本気は出してなかったみたいだな。
散々生きっといて情けねえ声出すなよ。ダッセーな。
うるせえな、仕方ないだろ。死ぬほど痛いんだぞ、殺されるの。
だろうな。ま、いけるだろう。俺らなら。
だな。畳みかけ。
Well, a certain sense of pain on my cheek silences me. I rub my hand against it and it's coated in blood. I got cut?
手を出さないうちは安全なんて思っていたのなら、ちょっと油断しすぎよね。
かすり傷程度でどやるなよ。ダセえ神様だな。
じわじわ殺してあげるとそう言っているの。
行くぞ、ゴースト。
ああ。
捕まえてごらんなさい。できるならね。
This is gonna be a long episode. Iris is draped in a crimson aura, a haze enveloping her. We charge straight for her. Time for round 2. About time you give us back Sensei. Why is it phasing out like this? You know what? I'm just gonna stop here. It is getting too long, and I feel like this is a good point. Well, it's stretching. It's yeah. This was a long one. So I did kind of expect a battle. I kind of expected the Rigveda to show up, but I did not expect the outcome as it is. This long drawn out battle, this overuse of the Overlord. Yeah. I'm quite curious about where we are now as well. Looking at Haruka with the soft piano music in the background. I mean, I'm just imagining being in her position right now, seeing this battle happening, and all you can do is just sit in the back, doing nothing. Also, having to watch, obviously not always, but having to see Kakeru die over and over. Obviously, she doesn't see it all the time, but the other worlds, that is. Yeah, not much to really say. I mean, a lot has happened. There were still a few things that were confusing to me. One that's just on my mind right now, but I can't remember, there was other few things that bothered me, but one was Yoichi's words about the one pulling the strings. It made me think that it wasn't, no, how am I saying this? The way he worded it obviously, because I should have paid more attention to the Japanese. Because the English, it sounded like it was saying that Ghost was the one pulling the strings. Or maybe I misread that. I don't know. I probably can't recall it properly anymore, but I didn't find that sentence he said interesting. But yeah, so now we are expecting this fight to go. I don't know how this fight's going to end, because obviously we don't want to kill Naruse, and we can't really get rid of her powers, so how are they going to stop this? They can't destroy the world's eye either. And also, Yoichi is not really a threat anymore. I mean, sure, he does have his two artifacts, still the teleportation and the invisible spears, but he's not the evil eye user anymore. Of course, Takamine, I think, is still one, but it's not. What we know of him, it doesn't seem like he will use it on innocent people. I don't know. It's hard to say what's going to happen next, but I feel like after this whole conflict, I should say, is when we will. This is the I guess you could call it climax of the story, the top of it. Where after this is when H scenes will start popping up. When that happens, that means okay, we're getting close to the end. I mean, we are on 25. I think usually about, I think Sword of Zone was 30. Let me take a look quickly. Sorry, 1 second. I don't know if I'm able to see it here. Yes, I am. Yeah, 30 exactly. And then episode 1 obviously was a lot longer, which was 39. So I'm expecting this one to also be about the same length-ish in a sense. So we're getting closer, I guess. But yeah, that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for the longer episode, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought, and I'll see you all next time.